Okay, hi everyone. So my peer review journal article was titled Barriers to Adopting Technology for Teaching and Learning. So it focuses specifically on how new technologies are adopted in the realm of education. So one of the main points made here was that the rate of adoption was described by a normal distribution curve. So that's a bell curve. So I'll show you here. I drew this little graph on how people are able to adopt this new technology. So here, 68%, which is the majority, half of them were the early adopters, the other half were the late adopters. And here we have people who lagged in learning this new technology, and only 2.5% of people were able to adopt the technology at the fastest pace. And these were the innovators, but of course it was easy for them to adopt the new technology since they had created it in a sense. So there are factors that affect the rate of adoption in any communities, but specifically in this one it was education. So it was the characteristics of the new innovation, technology in this case, and the various economic, social, organizational, and psychological variables that affect the new technology and the rate of adoption. So in order to understand this, the article goes and analyzes both features that help adopt the technology and those that are barriers. So one of the study's conclusions was that 3 factors impose the barrier to adoption. So that's lack of institutional support, lack of financial support, and the lack of time to learn the new technologies. So 3 areas were analyzed in this study. So this was done at a university. So one of them was the faculty proficiency. So how well do the professors know how to use the technology? Are they proficient? Are they not very familiar with the technology? All that sort of stuff. Then there's the barriers that affect the adoption of technology, and also the reliability of the technology. So several recommendations were made, and the recommendations made specifically for the reliability of the technology was to purchase more reliable technology. So not just cheap ones that will break down in order to save money, because in the end it doesn't save money, it requires maintenance, and so that obviously you have to spend more money on that. And who is responsible for checking and maintaining the quality of this technology? Does it break down easily? If it does break down, who comes and fixes it? How fast are they to fix it? All this needs to be addressed before this new technology can even be implemented into a community, in this case, a school or university. So the professors answered this questionnaire, and they were able to find problems, which was like equipment failure, the time they were to learn it, the differences in each classroom, and all that stuff. And they also said that it was hard to figure out how to use it, how to fix it if it does break down, who to call, all this stuff. So the recommendations made were they need to test it before they implement it. The innovators need to test it out before. They need to create a similar system in all of the schools so that professors don't get confused, and there's a universal sort of code. Also, they need to provide information on how the technology works and offer training sessions so that the people, both the professors and the students, get used to working with this technology. So in the end, it was concluded that they need to improve the quality control, simplify the learning. Also, professors should evaluate the new technology, and we need to get institutional support so that when it does break down, they have the money and the resources and the people to help fix it. So my blog was titled Online Support for Patients Through New Technology, and in summary, it focuses on the ways that social media allows patients to share experiences and find resources and learn about the disease that they're coping with. So basically, it's health providers and patients, and they reach out to people that are hard to get. So my technology was called Breast Cancer Social Media Group, and they're basically a group, and they focus in on in Twitter, and they hashtag BC BCSM, which is breast cancer social media, and it's a community of patients and providers, and it helps because it gets information from the health provider to the patient, even if there may be a continent across, it's hard to get. So it's not hard for health providers to get in touch with this technology, because most doctors are aware of internet and Twitter and all this stuff, and they can relay this information to the patients. So yeah, so my technology was basically Twitter and hashtagging this social media group. So thank you.